Grand Rising Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, views, subscribes, the comments, donations, everything. I appreciate it all. We're going to go ahead and ring this bell. We're going to clear out the energy, and then we'll see what the message the Spirit has for us today. Oh, someone is so humbled. They are so sincerely apologetic. They really feel sorry because they mistook your kindness for a weakness. Hey, Braxy. Hey, Shaylin. Bottom of the deck. Hey, Beatrice. Ooh, a tower. They wasn't expecting this. If they was expecting anything, they definitely wasn't expecting you to come out kicking ass and take a name. And daring them to do the same. See, they took the fact that you are kind, you're compassionate, you try to help everyone with everything. You extend, and sometimes you even overextend. But this person, they see they took it too far. Hey, behaving. See, they thought that they could mess with your family. This witch thought that she can get in the middle of something. She could disrupt whatever she wanted, and you wasn't going to do nothing. You was going to sit back and take it. But now they know the truth. Confirmation. Not only do they know the truth, but they know that you carry a mighty sword. Not only do you speak it unapologetically, the truth, but you don't have a problem picking up this sword and using it, and trust and believe you know how to use it. They thought that they was going to sneak in. They thought, oh, what is she going to do? Because there's more of us than there is of her. But now it's all of them. Every last one of them, they want to come and they want to apologize because they see now they got themselves kind of messed up for trying to get you messed up. They was trying to do more than ten a sword you. They was trying to stick that your own sword, being the 11th sword, in your own heart. But see, what they did, what they thought they was going to do, they didn't know that you even knew how to wield a stick. They didn't know that you was prepared for battle and you knew how to fight. Now they're hoping that that cup of love is still available. They're hoping that you will accept their most humble apologies. Hey, Create. How are you? Hey, Galactic Goddess. They want to stop playing with you now that they see things in a whole new light. They're looking at you totally different. You may have even struck down one of their own. They may have had to bury one of their own. That's whenever they knew you knew how to get down. And that's why you wear that crown. Hi, the soul archetype. I'm telling you, they want forgiveness from you. They want forgiveness from you and that kind, sweet, compassionate, empathetic heart of yours. Because, see, they tried to mess with your gifts. They tried to take your inheritance. They tried to say that you wasn't really as good as you are, as spiritual as you are. They wanted to say that you wasn't the star. See, you didn't give a shit what they said. You didn't care because it really didn't make a difference to you. It didn't matter. You were still going to be doing you regardless. Hey, K Hyphy. Hey, Fresh from a Nap. How are you? Like I said, you was doing you. You was working through whatever it was that you needed to work through. You was completing cycles. You was doing you. You was creating. You were doing whatever it was that you wanted to do, you needed to do for you. And it was these fools that thought that they could fuck with you. Well, let me introduce you to my little friend. This is Carmelita Jones. And Carmelita Jones don't have time to play. And if she does, she don't have time to play with you. And now they realize that they broke spiritual laws. And they are going to be held accountable for it. You told the head of them. You was like, I wish a motherfucker would. You was like, come on over here. Come on over here because I got something for you. We're going to see whose heart is really hurting. We're going to see how many swords you could stick in my back because you was not going to play. None of them. Not yesterday, not the day before, and definitely not today. There was another one. This one is in the deepest regret. This is the one who's like, oh, Lord, what have I done? I didn't know that she was going to kick my ass all over this fucking floor. See, they thought that they could play with you, but they found out they was better off playing with their mama and not you. Now they want to run away. Now they want to hide. Where you going? Come on back. Because the game is just getting started. Come on, come on, come on. The game is just beginning. What you doing? See, they didn't believe that you was this supernatural being. And you wasn't walking around telling nobody. You was very humble. You was very humble. You didn't say, hey, yo, you don't want to fuck with me. I got these earth angel vibes. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up. You wasn't doing all that. You was just staying to yourself, doing you. Hey, Kathleen, how are you, sweetie? See, they got in the middle of this relationship. Something that was a big no. They thought that they had this plan. They thought that was going to be funny. They was even laughing about it. Hey, High Priestess. See, they thought that they was going to get the victory. Only to find out, no. They so stressed out right now, they don't know what to do. They sitting here trying to plan how to get back in, how to even approach you, to even apologize, because they know that you know that what they could have done for you, they chose to leave you out. They chose to give you less. They thought that you wasn't going to say or do anything. And now they watching. They watching, but they not saying anything. They don't want to be seen, but they sure as hell are watching you. And they know that you know that they know that you know exactly what they tried to do. That's why you like, where you going? Come on back over here. Come on, because the game is just beginning. It's my turn up to bat. And they're afraid of that. They're afraid of you. Even the devil is like, keep that bullshit over there. I don't want to deal with you. Even the devil don't want to deal with them. Even the devil know they got something coming for them. Because see, you spoke everything, and there was nothing that you said that wasn't true. Everybody sees everything. And like I said, when you opened up your mouth to speak, it was quiet, just like E.F. Hutton. Because when E.F. Hutton talks, if you're old enough to know, you know, people listen. See, somebody thought they was going to take what was precious to you, and they was going to take it and take your happiness too. But like I said, you knew how to defend yourself. You knew how to fight. Shame on these people thinking that you was going to sit there and be quiet and not say anything. Shame on them. And now they feel like fools because they're trying to figure out how to come and apologize to you. Ain't nobody got time to be playing with no fool. See, you were supposed to have been the one that was sick, sad, busted, and disgusted. Confirmation. But nope, not you. I feel like this is a mother who's regretting everything she did to instigate some shit. And trust me, she instigated a whole bunch of shit. She know, oh, you gonna get laid, you gonna get these hands too, you old dirty asshole. See, somebody thought they was gonna bully you only to find out that they was being bullied by you. Because you saw what time it was. You knew what game they was going to play. You know? It's like, yeah, no, you be better off doing that to somebody else, but y'all better get the fuck up out of my way. Hey, Diesel Gravy, how are you? These people are sitting here watching you work, doing whatever it is that you do. And they thinking about all that they put in and how that's all working against them. Because they thought that they was going to be able to overpower you. You know? Somebody was even walking around acting like it was just all about them. It was all about them. You know? They didn't even listen to their intuition when it came to you. And trust me, their intuition was screaming at them, abort mission, abort mission. You don't want to do all that. You don't want, because what she got for you, it's going to be a lesson for that ass. Somebody was sitting here talking to somebody. They too was trying to get in the middle of some shit. They too was trying to instigate some shit. They thought that you didn't, like I said, they thought that you didn't know how to fight. Police. Fighting is your middle name. Spiritually fighting is your middle name. That's why them motherfuckers is right now on their knees, because they thought they could mishandle you, spread lies and gossip and rumors and untruths and all this bullshit. They thought that they could cast these spells, make everybody see whatever it was that they wanted to see the way they wanted to see it about you. Oh, no. They fucked up royally because they tried to fuck up royalty. And they know that royalty is you. Whew. Honey child, let me tell you, they got this King of Cups scared to approach you. They trying to push him to the forefront. You do it first. She ain't going to really hurt you. See, because that King of Cups has a special relationship. God placed that King of Cups here to walk this path with you. But instead of that King of Cups standing up, saying no, no thank you, screw you, whatever the King of Cups should have told them, they jumped on board. But you let everybody know, I don't give a shit if this is a God-given relationship. This shit is over. Because if one thing for certain, two things for sure, if you're not going to be with me, then that means you against me, and that whole relationship can fucking hit that door. So they trying to send the King of Cups. They said, send him a message, send her a message, and go visit. But see, they trying to get it together. Everybody's trying to talk in the shadows. They trying to, okay, what we gonna do? We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. But see, they need to stop that shit, because you already know that they sitting here conspiring. They're trying to figure out how to get shit, how to make it right. Everybody is confused. They didn't expect this of you. They didn't expect this of you. They didn't expect you to call judgment, because they couldn't even see who you were when you were sitting right there in front of their face. Because they were so worried about what everybody else was going to think, what everybody else was going to say. They didn't see that God was sitting here trying to offer them that cup, trying to give them some motherfucking grace. Yep, this could be a child of yours trying to figure some shit out, realizing that shit, whatever they was on, didn't work. Hey, J Mike. Did not work, was not going to work. And all they did was make themselves look like a jerk. And now the wheel of fortune is on your side and turning in your favor. And you sitting here waiting, because you know that they have nowhere else to go, nowhere else to hide. So you just sitting here waiting, because you know they're going to come to you. They're going to have to come to you. Because listen, let me tell you something. People get tired of waking up every day feeling like they're getting their ass whooped, their ass kicked, their ass beat. They get tired of that. So now they sitting here trying to think, okay, well, we got to do something. We got to make this shit right. We can't just sit here every day, wake up and get our ass handed to us on the platter again, because we too afraid to make shit right. What's the message, Spirit? They know you know the truth, because the truth don't ever hide. The truth don't ever change. They know that you know that they was trying to attack you. You know, and they know that you know how to fight. These people are scared. They are scared. They want to apologize for this position that they put themselves in. They want to tell you, we don't know what we was thinking. This was stupid. They want to see if they can make this shit right. They want to try and heal this whole situation. Because they said they knew you wasn't fucking with them. You was just in your lane. Not fucking with them and not expecting them to fuck with you. They don't even know if they apologize, if that's even going to be enough. Because they know right now they stuck like Chuck. They don't know if this apology is going to be enough for karma to call the dogs back. But they know that they want to apologize. They want to ask forgiveness. They want to come. What is that? On bended knee. I wish I could sing, y'all, because that's the song I hear. I wish I could sing and knew the words. That's the song I'm hearing in my head. Yes, honey. Let me tell you something. And this one here, oh, she really getting it. She thought she could fight, but you know what? When You started swinging and punching and kicking and biting and clawing and nailing and everything else. She thought she didn't know how many hands you had. She did not know how many spiritual hands you had because all she knew was, oh shit, I feel like I'm through. That's it. Hey, Cher. Hey, Deandra. How are you? Hey, Nika Lisa. How are you? Yes, I'm telling you. They ask and they praying. Somebody is praying. Somebody is praying to God because they know it's their turn next. Because what you put out is what you get back. So I'm telling you, somebody is praying to God because I feel like this person is real sick after all this. And she praying to God that she could at least get somewhere in the heavenly realm, like maybe not all the way up to heaven, but somewhere in the heavenly realm. She hoping to just to be able to float up before she goes straight down. Yes, I'm telling you, they sitting here thinking, what the fuck was we thinking? Absolutely nothing, motherfuckers. Absolutely nothing. You thought somebody couldn't tell that you were sitting here purposely planning someone's demise? Like that now they stressed out, they can't sleep, they can't eat, they can't shit because they can't eat. Confirmation, they can't even drink nothing. Nothing is staying down. These people is sick. They thought they could get into your energy, only to find out they couldn't handle the shit. Telling you, this one, they just want to run. They want to run until they can't run no more. They whatever group that they was part of, they don't want to do that no more. They just want to run. They want to see if the earth is flat so they can run off and jump off the side of that. I'm telling you. Because see, they didn't know that you was an earth angel. They knew that you was humble. And they was going to try and even humble you some even more. They was going to try and humble you more. What's the message, Spirit? Hey, Quisha, how are you? It's like, how do you... Hey, Gia Pat, how are you? How do you humble somebody that's already humbled? Huh? You know what? It's like, instead of you trying to bring somebody down, you need to sit there and think about what you need to do. Can we get some more likes in the chat, please? There's 108 in the chat and only 49 likes. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, it's like, what was you thinking? What was you thinking? They thought that you wasn't going to say nothing because you were so used to being left out. You were so used to being given less than. This person thought, oh, they're not going to say nothing. They're not going to do nothing. Mm-hmm. Not only did you say something, but you said the truth. And you possibly said it kind and sweet. You know how you are, compassionate. But you said it. But you said it. And it was the truth. Yeah, I'm telling you. They know it's judgment time for them. They know it is. And they asking for forgiveness. They didn't think that this day was ever going to come. They didn't think that they was ever going to be brought to judgment for committing a spiritual crime, if not a physical crime against you. Hey, baby boo, how are you? What's the message, Spirit? And they shocked. Hey, Jesky, how are you? They are shocked. They are shocked. I'm telling you, this one is the one who shocked the most. This one is the one who's like, damn. Because they thought that they had you wrapped around their finger. Shit, not unless that was the motherfucking middle finger. And that's just so you could break that motherfucker. You knew what the fuck they was doing? Wrapped around a fucking finger. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap around it all. You ever had your finger all the way back? That's what they're feeling right now. That's exactly what they're feeling. And see, they for so long they just felt like they was running shit. They was like, yeah, King Kong can't get shit over on me. King Kong can't mess with me. Now this motherfucker trying to run. Bring your ass on back here. Bring your ass on back here, because we is just starting to have some fun with your ass. Okay? It's like they done pissed you off to the point where your ancestors is like, tap us in. You was like, no, I ain't even finished yet. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna let you have what's left moving whenever I'm finished with these motherfuckers. You was like, oh no, I'm gonna show you today. Today, you gonna learn today. 11:11 on the clock. What's the message? Yes. I'm telling you, they wanna come and they wanna give you an apology. They wanna, see what they can do to make it right. This one they want to start all over. They say, I didn't see what you were, who you was, and how you was there to help me and protect me. And I'm sorry that I did all this and did all that, and I didn't have your back. It's like, man, say that shit. Say that shit. Hey, Deborah, how are you, sweetie? Hi, Angelique, how are you? Yes, this King of Wands, he already in spiritual jail. There's nothing that this motherfucker can do. Not a damn thing except for cry. Cry while sitting in the cell, because he know his shit is done. His shit is done. He was the first motherfucker they picked up. He was the first motherfucker that felt that spiritual horsewhip. She knows she next. Because she'd already started happening to her. She knows she next. And she waiting. She knows she next. She waiting for shit to come in. This is somebody who thought that she was going to be able to throw a rock and hide their hand. I was going to say this, but how you try and say something in the shadows and somebody else acted out. She thought that she was going to do that shit. Now she want to apologize. I so humbly apologize to you. I didn't know. I had taken leave of my senses. That's what it was. I had taken leave of my senses. You know I got these mental issues. I ain't all the way here. How you gonna sit here and just hold me accountable for some shit that I was trying to do to you? Look, she's so scared. She had to stop watching you. She had to stop trying to see what the fuck it was you gonna do. Because now she know that the spiritual police is looking for that ass. That squad cars hitting the neighborhoods. Got the bullhorn. Where the bitch at? Send the bitch out. If you don't want none of this shit, you better send that bitch out. She know judgment is called for her. She know. Somebody thought that they was so tough, so rough, and so tough. Like, what was the name of that Rock'em Sock'em? Yeah, they was playing Rock'em Sock'em. Where back in the day, this is all they could do. That's all they did was Rock'em Sock'em. They didn't know that this was some brand new shit that you came out with. It's called Slice 'em and Dice 'em, motherfuckers. You took that sword, you was like, slice and dice, slice and dice. Ah! 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 You was doing some shit. Rock 'em, sock 'em, shit. They know them motherfuckers are sick. They out in the cold. They fighting with each other. They stressed the fuck out. They trying to make a plan. They don't know what they're gonna do. They don't know what they're gonna do. Somebody feel like, oh, I'm hoping that this is the big one. I hope it is. Spirit said, no, you just stressed. In fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and heal that stress so you can put your feet back down on the ground. You ain't going nowhere just yet, because I'm gonna let her take care of you. When you gonna know when it's your last breath. You gonna know when it's your last breath. When she say, I'm gonna choke the motherfucker, that's when it's gonna be your last motherfucking breath. Spiritually speaking, of course. See, kicking ass and taking name, their lives won't ever, 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 ever be the same. Okay? They don't know when karma is gonna stop. They don't know if karma is going to increase her shit. They don't know if karma is trying to get Pandora involved to open up that box. They don't know what the fuck is going on. They just know that they regret the day that they thought that they could come for you. They regret that day, that week, that month, that year, that decade. They regret that shit. Now they want to be forgiven. They want to be forgiven for trying to attack you, trying to attack the star. They want to, can I give you this? Can I add this to your collection of pentacles? It was like, I don't need that little shit. I got all my shit. I got all my gifts. They like, well, how about if I give you my one little piss poor penny gift too? It was like, keep that shit. You gonna need that shit. You gonna need it. You better keep that shit. Because you about to go to jail. You gonna lose your job. You about to lose your job. Somebody's trying to, they sitting back trying to think about, why was I working on this shit? Why did I join them? I don't remember. What was I tripping off of? I don't remember. Maybe that's what I could say. I really don't even remember. Like that's gonna be excuse enough. No. Yes, somebody was just thinking of themselves. They didn't give a shit about you. They didn't know. They didn't even care what happened to you. But now they care. Now they like, damn, what the fuck was I thinking? They all in their feelings and sitting here and probably drinking. Somebody even told them, stop drinking. That's just making it worse. They don't know what the fuck to do. They don't know what the fuck to do. What else, Spirit? They just know that, you know what? They wasn't thinking. They was busy drinking and not thinking. That's what they do know. Bottom of the deck. Here she go, the Queen of Wands. I'm telling you, because she thought that she was just going to take what you had. I'll take that. Thank you. But now she like, damn, what was I thinking? Why didn't I just stay in my lane? Why did I get involved? Why did I try and get in the middle of their shit? Why did I even try and disrupt this happy home? Why was I? Why? Because she know you sitting here and you waiting. Like I said, you ain't stressing. You sitting here waiting because you know they ain't got nowhere else to go except through you. They even thought about, well, maybe if we all get together, we could sit here and charge her. If we get together, we could just charge, just go full throttle. Just everybody just charge. And everybody was like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bitch. We already got enough shit to deal with. Like, oh no, somebody was like, nah, I'm out. I am out. I'm out. I'm going by myself. I'm starting over. They said, shit, I already feel, I'm trying to see if I can faint, make myself faint. And that shit is impossible. I'm telling you, somebody want to be like, I was just in the neighborhood. I was just in the neighborhood and I just happened to pick up all these roses because I wanted to give them to you. But see, they don't want to answer all these questions about what they was really trying to do. They didn't know they broke a spiritual law. Yes, they did. They ain't no fool. They broke a spiritual law, and now they have to atone for the shit. And guess what? They got to go through you. Somebody's like, damn, had I known back then what I know now, I would have never tried to attack her. I thought she threw her hands up like I give up. I didn't know that she was praying. And now somebody is so stressed the fuck out because everything they tried to do to you for such a long time, it didn't hurt you. All it did was build you up. All it did was make it so that you was independent, successful, of course, sexy. We can't leave that out, y'all. Y'all know y'all sexy. You sexy motherfuckers. They was trying everything, but they didn't realize the more they left you alone, the better you was. The brighter you got, the better you got, the more successful you got, the more independent you got. And they watching you happy. They watching you happy, but they also sitting there watching you wait. Because you got all the time in the world, baby. You ain't in no rush. You ain't in no rush. And this person is pissed off. Like, damn. Why I fuck around with them motherfuckers? Why I even do all this stupid shit? Oh, Lord. I can't make myself swallow my tongue. I can't make myself faint. I was hoping that I was having a heart attack, but that ain't even it. God said this ain't your time. God said this ain't your time. She about to get hers. Just like you thought that you was getting yours. Oh, she about to get hers. You gonna know what it is to lose a battle to her. You gonna know that your ass got kicked. Okay, we back. Thank goodness we back. Yes. Gia says spin dance. That's right. What you say, Nicolisa thought I was a regular degular. Right. Exactly. Y'all are funny. Hey, Universal Law, how are you? Salute back. Hello. Yeah, see, honey, let me tell you something. They didn't know that you knew how to fight, protect yourself, and everything. And they didn't know that you knew how to bring the roof down when it came to your relationships. You brought it down. Look, let me tell you something. They didn't know that you knew you wasn't one to start no shit, but they didn't know you knew how to end some shit. Confirmation. You ended some shit that made everybody's jaw drop like, did you? Oh, wait. Wait. Are you okay? You okay? Y'all okay? Y'all okay? Cause somebody was like, damn, how many hands does she have? Oh, somebody else like, I don't know, but the last I counted, it was like 24, 28, something like that. I'm telling you, they trying to send somebody in that could have been your child, because they said you got the best chance to survive, to speak for all of us, because she got a special place in her heart for you. You wanted her. You came from her. That's you her baby. Shit, that baby was like, fuck if I do. Fuck if I do. I'm afraid. Because she didn't call judgment on me too. That baby was like, fuck that. I'm telling you. Now this emperor think that they can just, sit back and let's talk. Let's just have a conversation. Let's see if we can talk this out. I know that I may have said some things that was wrong, and was big lies on you and shit like that, and should not even have been said. Shouldn't even have come out of my damn mouth. I know I did all that, but you know what? I'm the emperor. You supposed to forgive me. I mean, you was like, if you don't get the fuck up out of my damn face, I swear I'm going to take one of these sticks and I'm going to hit you upside your damn head and in your teeth. You know, and they know why you protecting yourself. They know you know everything. The truth is out there. There was nothing. As much as you had to say, none of them said that you was lying, because you wasn't. Only thing they sitting there thinking about is, why didn't they see you for who you was, and why was they trying to work together to take you down? That's all they can think about. That's it. I'm telling you, these two, they thought that they was going to get away with some shit. They thought they was going to get away with some shit. This one all egotistical. This one acting all stoic, like they ain't got shit to say, like they don't even have no feelings for you. Now they want to sit here and they trying to scrape together their little pennies to come and apologize, hoping that you'll be able to heal that situation. You said, you know what? I hear you, but I don't hear you. And I see you, but I don't see you. Yeah, confirmation. They thought that, somebody is deep in their feelings, because they was a deep hidden enemy. They was trying to be so far incognito, and they thought that whatever they was going to do, it was going to prosper. But they did all that planning, all that investing underneath some shit. And look, they didn't get nothing, not a damn thing. And they sitting here thinking about, I did all that shit and didn't get a motherfucking thing. All I'm getting is an ass whooping. And I'm telling you, they're like, oh, please, we didn't mean to bully you. Well, we did, but we didn't. I mean, we didn't know that you was going to come back and kick ass. Had you took that shit, then we would have meant to bully you, but we didn't know that you was that right one and the wrong one. We sorry. We sorry. They're trying to make themselves cry and everything. They're trying to make themselves cry and all that shit. I'm telling you, somebody is drinking a lot. They ain't trying to drink their tears away, because they sitting there watching you, doing whatever you do. Earth Angels, we have specific courses. We got jobs. We got responsibilities. We know what it is that we here to do, and they're watching you. And all that shit that they was trying to do to you, that shit's coming back on them. And then they thinking that you gonna sit here and help save them. You was like, Elvis has left the motherfucking building, bitch. I'm on to something brand new. I got me a new boo. And then somebody gonna sit here. They even had the nerve to try and think how they could get in to take, how maybe they can get in the back door to try and take your gift. Like they can do one last trick. Yeah, Somebody trying to, I'm telling you, because I had a dream last night. There was a little mouse. Be careful, y'all. There was a little mouse that was going to try, that was coming around. I don't know how, but it's coming around on the outside of like a wall or something. And then, the mouse tried to sneak up, and it's like, and I woke up because it was like right behind me and trying to jump on my neck. I woke the fuck up like, whoa, 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 what's going on? What's going on? But I know I don't have mice because this is the brand new build. Yes, I'm telling you, because they know that you about to strike it rich. They know you about to strike it rich. It's like, and that's the truth. And there's nothing they can do because they messed themselves up. They were trying to keep, like they were trying to keep it so that you didn't know what your gifts were. But they messed themselves up trying to keep you bound. Now everybody's sitting here trying to make plans to see how they can get in, how they can support you, how they can be like, oh, Hercules. You should have did that Hercules shit a while ago, because that shit is over. And they didn't think that shit was going to turn around like that. They never thought shit was going to turn around like that. Well, it sure the fuck did. It sure did. Now they feel like they need to go in that dark night of the soul. They need to get themselves together. They need to work on themselves. They need to go ahead and deal with those inner childhood wounds and everything that they feel like they're afraid of, because they have this pie in the sky that they can walk away or walk towards you, but really in actuality, this person knows they fuck themselves. And they are so upset. They can't even, you got them blocked. They can't even get next to you. Spirit won't even allow them to get next to you, because you know exactly what they're going to try to do. They cannot sit here and act like trying to be some sneaky ass little mouse. You already see what time it is. I'm telling you, that's what somebody was going to try and do. Maybe if I work on myself just a little bit, then I can just say, hey, I left the crew too. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Somebody got a bloody lip. Somebody got 2 black eyes. Shit. Somebody missing a plug of hair. Somebody can't even walk straight. They can't walk right. They limping. Because whenever you was finished, you was like, okay, think it's a game. Think it's a game. They know that you telling the truth. They know you telling the truth. And there's nothing they can do. What's the message? You even have passed over I don't know what I was going to say, grandparents, a grandmother or a grandfather. They were sitting there telling you just to hold tight. Everything is getting ready to turn in your favor against these people, because they knew what you was dealing with. And you did. You just held tight. You went ahead and stayed in your lane, kept yourself away from those people. And that was that. What's the message? What is the message? See, they want to act like you wasn't a phenomenal person. You were. You are. You always will be, because you always have been. Phenomenal. Yes. And now they sitting here like, damn, how did I not see this? What was I thinking? They chose wrong. They should have chose wisely. It's that King of Cups, the one they was trying to urge, go on in there. She ain't gonna whoop your ass that much. You go on in there. He was like, shit, she gonna tear me up just like she tearing y'all up. And you don't have nothing to do with them. Nothing. You said y'all stand over there. I'm good right here. You sitting here minding your own business. Ain't messing with nobody. Wasn't trying to mess with nobody. You was just wanting peace. And that's what you getting, is peace. What's the message? Yep. Because you stayed in prayer. You knew what time it was. You knew you did not have to get out of yourself or nothing like that. You know how to protect yourself verbally, spiritually. And they've been watching you for a while. They were watching you. They started watching you ever since you walked away. Because then they didn't think that you was going to be able to survive. But they were watching you ever since that you walked away. What's the message? Thank you. And now somebody's tricks ain't tricking. And they feeling left out in the cold because their money is funny. Oh well. But they can't do nothing because you already know how they was trying to come for you. You're like, fuck that. I already know. And they know the truth that they should have left you alone. They know they should have left you alone. Because they was trying to break your heart. That's all they did was get their heart broken. Their heart, their arm, an eye orbital, something. And they didn't think that you was going to see that they was going to try and what they was going to try and do. They thought they was going to try and overpower you. Shit. They got overpowered. They got manhandled. That's what it was. You stepped out and you manhandled all of them. All of them. Now they sitting here looking silly. What's the message? Anything else from this deck? Yeah, honey. Oh, poor Tink Tink. Poor Tink Tink is all in their emotions. They just like, I want things to go back to how it used to be. I just can't no more. I invested so much. I thought this was going to work. Somebody said this was going to work. You did this to me. You said this was going to work. Somebody's all in their emotions. They want shit to go back to how it used to be. Because whatever they was trying did not work out. And they just sitting there like... It's like say that crying, and people sitting there like, damn, dude is for real crying, sis for real crying. These ain't alligator tears. These is alligator crocodile for real tears. Everybody is shocked. Everybody is shocked. Everybody is shocked like a motherfucker. What's the message? Because you was like, oh, you want some war, motherfuckers? Come on. Come on. That's whenever you threw the first punch. You was like, boom, boom, boom. You know how they used to do with Batman and Robin? And they do the scene and everything, and then you see, blam, pow, zoom, zap. That's what they were seeing. Blam, pow, zoom, zap, all that shit. And then at the end, everybody else laying around and you come out, see, I'm the winner. You even put them in handcuffs. You even put their asses in the handcuffs for the spiritual police to come get them. That's when everybody feel like, damn, we thought that we was going to win. No. You win what? Win their ass whooping? Is that what you wanted to win? You was working on you, getting yourself together. You was getting prepared for this day. Prepared for this day. Because you had already been through enough. And when you called judgment on these people, oh, that's when they knew some shit was over. Especially this emperor. Whenever he kept pushing, thinking that he was going to get you to snap. Oh, when you snapped, honey, everybody saw you snap. And they stepped back. They was like, no, you on your own, because I don't want her to snap on us. In fact, we like, hey, We like how you snapped. We wanted to bring you your flowers. Ooh, girl, you know how to snap a motherfucker. What else, Spirit? See, it's all good and gravy until they sitting here trying to limp back. They was moving. They was like, yeah, we gonna get it at the same time. Now they sitting there, come on, like pull Henry, come on, pull him. You get his feet, I'll get his hands, get up. Cause the truth set all they asses free. And they are upset about this decision that they made because they lost, not you. They wanted to bring it. You was like, bring it. Bring it. And all that shit that they was doing, how they was working together, they thought they was getting ready to invest in the right thing and they were going to get this money by tomorrow. Oh, fuck that. All that money was wasted. Now everybody's broke. Okay? And then on top of that, where they thought that they was going to fuck up your family, they didn't. They fucked themselves up. And the devil said, I don't give a shit what happened. I'm here to collect something. Y'all better give me something. Hey, Genghis Khan, how are you? I'm telling you, they was sitting here stuck trying to think, wait, what was we trying to do again? What was our plan? Because I thought that was no. Did we say that? No. They don't know what the fuck they was trying to do. But they do know all that money by tomorrow. They thought they was going to get that shit is a no. They wasn't doing that shit was not going to happen. I'm telling you, this was the King of Pentacles. Oh, he thought that he was really doing something. Yeah, he did. He got 10 swords up in his own back. Okay? Thinking that he was going to be the master one that was sitting back, creating the drama from afar. Nobody will be able to see him, and he'd be able to cast these spells on you. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's the motherfucker that's really getting his ass tore up right now. And you ain't even finished. You ain't even started good. You just barely started. Okay? This motherfucker know, what's this, 2025, almost 2026? We'll just say by 2046, you may be over. Yeah, you might be getting tired at that moment. And then this emperor thinking that he gonna get a team of people to come up against you. Yeah, these people is like, what the fuck was you trying to get us killed? What the fuck was you trying to do? Was you trying to get us all hurt? Look, none of that shit worked. And we all have to answer to the judge. They thought they had a plan. They did have a plan. They was curious. They tried it. They thought they was gonna. They was curious to see if they could wreck your home. How they could mess you up. But they got a message though. What's that message? Oh, that the wheel of fortune is no longer turning in their favor. That's the message that they got. And that you didn't start the shit, but you surely was going to finish the shit. Okay? You ain't started, but you was going to finish it because they should have left you the fuck alone. Somebody thought that this King of Wands was like I said, sitting there like, yeah, I think I can take their money. I can get their money. There ain't no problem. Trust me. I'm a terrorize them for so damn long. I'm gonna have them living in fear. They not gonna know what to do. They not gonna know to turn left, turn right. You balance that shit out. That's when that motherfucker saw that you have some passion within your body that they had no idea. They's talking about they was gonna have you turn left and turn right. You sure did, because you hit him with the left, you hit him right to right. You did the karate chop in the middle. You did the in the both the eyes. You did the clothesline on their motherfucking neck. And then on top of that, when they was trying to fall backwards, you said, "Oh, hold up, motherfucker." You got behind them, and what they back, you like, now, try me again. But they know that you get ready to get this new love. They wise enough to know that shit. Yes. And somebody wants to come and they're going to treat you right. Somebody's coming in the right way because they know you ain't got time to play. They want to come in and they want to celebrate you because they was like, you know what? I'm going to let you know. I ain't never seen nobody kick all their motherfucking asses before. You talk about a strong person. Baby, you strong. Hey, Latasha, how are you? Hey, Reels, Cash, Realist Cash. Hi, Realist Cash, how are you? Yes, indeed. And you was just so balanced. You wasn't messing with nobody. You was just working on yourself, working on your craft, working whatever you, because you had this opportunity come in, and you know what? And it was a good opportunity, and you was planning how you was going to do this, how you was even trying to say, okay, I'm going to get my money together. That way I can break this generational curse. Everybody can see me. I can help save them. But no, they didn't want you to see nothing. They didn't want you to work on nothing. They didn't want you to have nothing. They didn't want you to feel like you was shit. They didn't want nothing. And that's exactly what they're getting now. Nothing. Absolutely motherfucking nothing. Only to sit here and think that they was going to play. They was courageous enough and strong enough to try and create these little tricks on you. Please. They found out that whatever they thought that they was going to pursue and they was going to get enjoyment out of it, they thought they was going to get their way. Honey, they deceived themselves because they didn't know you had that secret key. Here she go. She was like, oh. Bitch, bring your goofy ass on over here. See, this fool realized that they was living a whole fantasy thinking they was going to come for you. Because, see, they remember how you was back in the day. Well, back in the day, you was a lot nicer, but that's before they started with this bullshit. After you saw they were starting with this bullshit, ain't nobody got time to play with them. You better save that drama for your own motherfucking mama. See, they thought they should have discerned. They should have used some discernment to realize that you are nurturing, kind. You got that compassion. You just, a good mother and stuff. But you're not one to play with. They should have did their homework. If they did their homework, they would have been on your side. They would have tried to collaborate with you. That way, they would get this victory. That's what they should have did. Now I'm telling you, somebody, they trying to run and they trying to hide. They trying to ghost everybody. They hoping that the world is flat so they can run and jump off that flat motherfucker. Because that's the only thing that they think will save them. That's their only defense. But you got the truth. You seeing everything clearly. This motherfucker running because they scared. They scared. And everybody see. It's out in the open. And that person cannot escape this bullshit that they was trying to do to you. All because they wanted to cause the star a lifelong bout of pain. But you know what? The police came, spiritual police came, especially because they was trying to steal your money. They was trying to steal your gifts, as if they could steal your gifts. And judgment was called on that ass because of what they did. I'm telling you, they trying to push this King of Cups to the front of the line. Be like, listen, if there's anybody out of all of us that can get her to calm down, we know it's you. You the only one. You the only one. They said, because, she love you. It's that heart desire to her to nurture you. That's all that is. And even Spirit said, yeah, you want to go towards her? You want her to help you? Even Spirit said, if I was you, I would exercise some caution. I would not just jump. I would tread lightly, because angels ain't even going there. I would tread lightly. What's the message, Spirit? What is the message? Now, when Spirit tell you, I ain't trying to tell you, we all got free will. I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but I'm just saying, you might not want to do that one. You may not. Because, you was trying to fuck up. You was trying to diabolically fuck up her happy life. Y'all didn't even stop long enough to think, what we trying to do, is that right? Like, no, somebody was like, no, we can do this. We can do this. Trust me. I done did this before, but you ain't did it to her. See, that's the whole problem. Somebody thought because they had did something before, they was going to be able to do it again. And they probably could have with that same damn person not coming around fucking with you. What's the message? What is the message? Yep. They remember you from way back then. And you remember their asses from way back then too. That's why you said no. All that bullshit that y'all was trying to do to me, that shit is over. That shit is over. You thought that I was going to lose to this conflict. You thought that you could bring me some conflict and I was going to lose? Shit, bring it. I'm glad that that's what y'all thought. I'm glad that's what y'all thought. What else, Spirit? I'm telling you, somebody got a message. There's a message coming. Yeah, no. The message that they getting is because they tried some shit, that opportunity that somebody thought that they was going to get, they're not getting. Because they had a choice in the way that they should move forward. And instead of them not doing something, they did something which they should have not did something. And I'm telling you, it was this King of Cups. That's the one who's getting the message. Somebody had worked on something for such a long time, thinking they was going to get something. I'm telling you, somebody had put in a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, only to find out this shit is not going to happen because they sitting here listening to somebody who did not have their best of interests at heart, and now they feel like their entire life is over. And Spirit said, that's what your ass the fuck get. You should have known, as opposed to trying to come up against the fucking Empress. Who the fuck comes up against somebody who loves unconditionally, is committed, is loyal? Who the fuck does that? Some Spirit said you had everything that you needed, but you did some dog shit, and now you have to be judged for it. So this is why somebody is getting closure. That's why they getting the 10 swords in their back, because they was trying to do some raw dog sneaky shit. This is why they lose, because they were sitting here trying to bring some conflict to you. Now they understand. Now they wondered what was it that caused them to be deceptive to you. Now they want to be like, What was it again that I thought I was going to get better than the Empress? Absolutely motherfucking nothing. Because you knew how to protect you, yours, and your home. Hey, AJ Craft, how are you? Hey, Miss, what is that? Miss Black 00. How are you? How are you? Hey, Reels Cash. Oh, I said hello to you already. Sorry. Mm-hmm. See, somebody thought that they was going to just start a whole new life without you. Spirit said that was a fantasy. You should have woke the fuck up a long time ago. And now the one that you do need has left you. Don't even want to be around you. How that working out for you? How's that working out for you? Yes. And this whole them wanting forgiveness, they know that they have to exercise a whole lot of caution. A whole lot of caution, because they know you don't trust them at all because of who they chose to collaborate with. You don't trust them motherfuckers at all. And the thing is, you, with your sweetheart, your compassionate self, you still getting victory. You still just as sweet, just as kind, just as compassionate, just as loving. You went from, and these people are they fucked up because they see that you knew how to protect yourself and you have clarity. So you went from that little sweet, soft baby kitten fur. You know how somebody wants to put the little baby kitten by their face and they're like, oh, this soft, so cute, so cute. And then whenever you found out they was trying to fuck with you, you was like, and they was like, help me. Their own angels and spirit guides is like, look over here. Don't. Is that a bird? What is that? Is that a bird? No. Squirrel. Yeah. Their own ancestors, their own spirit guides. Nobody's coming to their defense. Nobody. Because they started it with you. They should have known. They should have known. They should have known that, you know what? You don't start no shit and you sure the fuck ain't gonna back down from no shit. That should have been their first motherfucking clue. Now they got everybody being like, well, you got the best chance of not getting your ass handed to you. Shit, that King of Cups was like, shit, no. She considered me one of y'all. She don't give a shit. She turned that little heart off. She was like, oh, yeah, okay. Purr, come here. I got something for you, purr. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they get. That's what they thought. That's what they know now. So, I don't know who of that group who don't really know what size shoes she wear, but I feel like all of them know what size shoes she wear because she left that imprint up in their ass. She was like, guess what size this is? Oh, they was like, oh, that's an 8. Think it's a game. All right, y'all. I'm going to go meet a colleague from work to go to lunch and do my Mimosa Saturday. I will be back in a little bit. I love y'all. Thank you so very much for hanging out. And we'll see each other in just a few hours. All right. Thank you. Oh, and if you haven't had an opportunity to do the like, do the like. And after the video finished posting, which would probably be like tomorrow, the day after, something like that, if you could do me a hype, I appreciate you. All right. See y'all in a little bit. Bye.